Most people, when they hear the word hunger, cringe. They turn away. But when you start to focus on root causes, you realize that ending hunger really is possible. The ideal way to use the teacher's guide, Finding Solutions to Hunger, is to use hunger as a yearly theme throughout your school. But you don't really have to talk about hunger every day if you're going to use the teacher's guide, even if you're going to go through the entire 25 lessons. Each lesson builds on what you've learned in the previous lesson, but each lesson also stands on its own. So you can decide how much time you want to dedicate to it, how deeply you want to go into it. You could start, for instance, with the hunger banquet. Children sit at one of three tables. One table is overflowing with too much food. Another table has just enough food. The third table has a little bit of rice and water. And you can imagine this provoked a lot of questions. Who controls the distribution of food? Why do some people have too much and some people barely have enough? Is there enough food on the planet for everyone? You could engage the health or biology teacher in teaching a unit on nutrition, the social studies teacher on the legacy of colonialism. Then the humanities teacher could choose a book from the resource guide, and so the discussions and the writings would allow them to go deeper into the whole subject of hunger by making connections among all of these disciplines. If teachers only have a few weeks to teach a hunger study, I would suggest starting with the hunger banquet and ending with a group project, and in between choosing a couple of lessons that are related. We want to get students using what they've learned to make a difference in their communities.
Now if a man tried to take his time on earth.
There are a lot of stories, a lot of books, a lot of art, a lot of music, a lot of movies, a lot of resources. Well, by integrating music into this curriculum, we really are carrying on the tradition of Harry Chapin.
Well, I wonder what would happen to this world.
Finding Solutions to Hunger is a program of IRN, an international organization that engages students from all over the world, 130 different countries. So when you use this guide, you're joining a community that continues to blossom around the world. With the teacher's guide and with the activities, I think teachers and students discover in an almost joyful way that they have talents and skills that they can use to really overturn these forces that are driving hunger. I can't imagine anything more meaningful or urgent in the way of education.
Now if a man tried to take his time on earth and prove before he died what one man's life could be worth, well, I wonder what would happen to this world.